It's welcome everybody. You're joining your host, DTR Moomin. Welcome to Dream Team YouTube. And yeah, we are back with another Matchday 8. Grey Rock is in. Evening, Grey Rock. Nice to have you in, buddy. Yep, we're in for Matchday 8 of the CTC, which is the Community Team Cup. Richie's in as well. Lovely, nice to have you in, Richie. Just let me post one little thing in there, just to let everyone know. There we go, that's it, just posting that in. Beautiful, Daiko! Evening, Daiko, evening. Good to have you in too, buddy. Nice, yeah, yep, so. And Jaeger, evening Jaeger, nice to have you join us. So yeah, joining us this evening for Matchday 8 of the Community Team Cup, CTC. And Nick just saying there that qualifying will start in 13 minutes, which will be at around about 8 o'clock. That's BST. And congratulations to Grey Rock. Beautiful, yeah. Congratulations, Grey. Grey Rock, yeah, glad everything went well. Congrats, my man. Yeah, a little flash of lights there as well. Lovely. But yeah, so Matchday 8, and you join us here at Nurburgring Sprint. And joining us, obviously, you have Team DTR, and we also have P1R, Project 1 Racing with us too. So, right, any further ado, I shall go through the teams. Just watching there on the Yari. We'll have a little look through as well with a couple of others. P1R Sortie. Yeah, have a look at the great liveries as well. Using the Ford GT Group 3 GT from 2018. Mid-engine 6-cylinder turbo. A lot of fun. And a little shake from Sortie. Rever as well joining us as well. He's in with us too. So I'll go through the two teams. That's it. Yeah, so I will go through P1R first. Project 1 Racing. Project 1 Racing will have a we have P1R Rumpedy. We also have Lapin GT, we have Sortie, we have Raymag, Captain Not So Slowly, and Rever 001, and been racing with Rever recently in the EDTM trophy, so yeah, nice to have him racing with us this evening in the CTC as well, so yeah, hope he has a good race. Hope, P1R have a good race too. And for DTR, we have DTR Kieran, DTR Rosberg, we have Nick, M3 Guy, we have Yaristotles, or Yari, Cars AR9, Ian, DTR Ian, and we also have Tyson. So I'll run through, we'll have a little look through the cars as well, with deliveries as well. But that's our drivers for this evening. And the state of play at the moment with regards to Matchday 8, there isn't too many more to go. In terms of races, just 2 more races to go now for the series after this one. Matchday 9 and Matchday 10. So just 2 more races to go. It's gone pretty quickly overall. But yeah, standing so far, we are yet, unfortunately, to get ourselves off the ground. Start track, and Magdalena's here as well. Welcome, Magdalena. Welcome. Yay, thanks, buddy. Wishing everybody good luck. Thank you very much. Excellent stuff. We have, yeah, so We haven't quite got off the mark yet, so we're still yet to score our first points in this series, CTC. But yeah, we've certainly been trying, and we'll keep trying. More rain, more drama. It does, yeah, you can get some, indeed. But yeah, always enjoyable, different conditions. And yeah, P1R, so for Project 1 Racing at the moment, they're at the top of the Group B at the moment, so we're both in Group B. And P1R, Project 1 Racing are at the top of the moment. They have 18 points, so they've won 6 from 7. And they have a points differential of 250 plus, so very much in the ascendancy at the moment at the top. AHR currently at the moment in P2 with 15 points, and then ZFS in P3 with 12. RA in P4 also with 12, but just a slight difference on points. In fact, there's no difference on points difference. Wow, both on 48 plus, so very, very close between those two. ART in P5 at the moment, and they're on 6 points, and like I say, we're in P6 at the moment, but yet to get our account off the mark. Just hoping that we might be able to do something and yeah, perform a miracle. But who knows? You never know. So excellent stuff. So we'll run through a few here. I know Richie's shared everything now, so should be shared. Going through, have Sortie there as well. Time-wise, we'll be running up towards the qualifying soon. So we have, yeah, indeed, yeah, absolutely. So we've brought this forward a week. The original event was going to be on the 20th. But yeah, thanks Richie, thank you. But yeah, the original date was going to be on the 20th, but we brought it forward to the 13th. And luckily that also was okay with Project 1 Racing 2. As next Saturday, well, a few of us wouldn't be available anyway because we're going to be a little bit busy. Indeed we are, yes, that's exactly right, Gray. So many of us, a few of us are heading off to the Gran Turismo World Series and finals in Berlin. To give DTR Deck, our very own DTR Deck, some support, some love and support there. And and those that can't go, obviously, we're going to be either in our own Dream Team Racing Berlin calling, indeed, yeah. So it's going to be quite fantastic. So we want to make sure that we're available to watch and give support to Deck. Yeah, evening, Nick. Welcome. Nice to have you in as well. But yeah, we want to give them as much support as we can, obviously, so that will be taking up our time next week. Although it might be earlier than the actual races themselves, but a few won't be here, so it'll mean we wouldn't probably have a full team anyway, to take part. So in order to make sure we brought it forward a little bit, and yeah, hence why it's on this evening, the 13th. But it's nice in some ways because it spreads it out, and it means there's a lot more racing in the CTC spread out over a few weeks. And I believe there's another race on the 20th. There's a race on the 27th, I think, as well. There may even be one on the 4th, if I looked rightly, but I know Ye can probably correct me on that. But yeah, so there's a nice little run of races for the CTC. So if you want to follow those, absolutely. There's going to be plenty of action coming up over the next 3 or 4 weekends. So yeah, so it works out rather well. Kieran there. And then we have DTR Yari. It is very spread out match day. So some of the settings this evening, so just so you know, there is racing softs and racing medium tyres. And racing softs and racing mediums will be required as well. So those are the required tyres for this evening. Qualifying will be starting soon. But yeah, those will be the... Indeed, yeah, absolutely. I think that's quite nice as well in some ways, so it should be pretty good. Yep. Berlin, here we come. Now we'll be brilliant. We'll be fantastic, and hence we're in Nurburgring for this one too. So there is a bit of a link to what we're doing, I suppose. But yeah, taking you all to Germany in more ways than one. There's Ian. Just easing off and allowing one of the drivers to go through on P1Rs. So yeah, The lights are just starting to come on here. The settings are timed 6, so we should get into the early evening with the race duration. And we'll have fluctuations, so there'll be little bits of sunshine, some cloud, different aspects of conditions there. Will slightly alter the feel of the track at certain times, so it should be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely be watching the manufacturers, and we'll definitely be watching the manufacturers and be backing McLaren to the hilt, and yeah, it'd be wonderful. Really will. It should have. Yeah, certainly should have a few drops there. Excellent stuff. Right. Okay. Reva, we've raced with Reva many times now, as I say, so nice to see him on track with us this evening. Feels like part of the team, seeing Reva. Raced with him so much over the last couple of months, so really nice, and we'll be doing over the next few months as well, so great stuff. Captain slowly, just coming in. Oh, Captain not so slowly, just coming in, and maybe yeah, just having a little rest before we go to the qualifying settings. Tyson out on track number 67. Yeah, we go, Nick, with the announcement there. Be 2 minutes away on qualifying. And Jaeger was saying it's the first time that the Ford GT has been picked. So, yeah, you got to stay with the local tipples. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So first time the Ford GT has been chosen in this series. Yeah, nice to see that as well. Always nice to see a new one, new car, new combo. Yeah, series number 26 there, Ian. Been away at Snetterton, I believe, today, Ian has. So yeah, managed to get himself back in good time. Get on the track, get a few laps in. Hope Snetterton went well. I'm sure he'll let us know about that in the chats. Post a few pics. That'll be real nice. 1 minute away. So yeah, let's just explain there. The DTR will be out first, 30 seconds. Afterwards will then be P1R. So that's how the qualifying will start. So yeah, qualifying DTR will leave the pits. And then after the 30 seconds, Project 1 Racing will then join the track as well then. Just to split up the qualifying, and will allow everyone to allow everyone a chance to get a good qualifying lap in without any interference. And Captain slowly managing 6 seconds there of penalties. That's pretty good. That's going so. That's very good indeed. Yeah, I think you've got to blame Dyko sometimes. It's, even when it's my fault. So, yeah. Absolutely, that's brilliant. Yeah, wish everyone good luck. It's all about to start. Captain slowly there. Tyson coming round. Nick obviously setting it off. We've got Reva waiting, Sorty waiting, Rumpedy waiting, Rosberg, Yari, and very mad. Good luck, everybody. Yep, absolutely. And okay. So I need to get myself, there we go, that's what I needed to do. Get myself out towards the front. There we go, that's better. Okay, right, so we have Nick out in front at the moment. Leading out DTR. Kieran just behind. Okay, yeah. Kieran just behind. Tyson going through. Ian just easing off a little bit. Tyson picked up the... yep, needs to get straight back out though. Probably better to have just done the lap, I think. Nick out in front. There we go. So, yeah. Kieran now given the front reins. getting some heat into those tyres. And there we are, it's France K88. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Nice to have you in, buddy. Chaos already? Yes. Sure. Yeah. So, gearing through. There we are. Yeah, absolutely. So, out from the final hairpin over the line, and now out to start the qualifying laps. 10 minutes of qualifying, of which obviously 1 minute to come down. So we've got roughly around about 5 to 6 laps of qualifying. Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, so we have Kieran lead us out. Yari. And I'll just... There we go, that's better, because we don't really need to see the everything else. It's everyone's going to be using... And Seagull, welcome in, Seagull. Nice to have you in. But, yep, so we'll just concentrate on the times. We won't need to see all the information. All the drivers will be coming out on racing softs. Try them. Oh, Kieran's had a bit of a spin out there. So, Yari... Yari will take over to the front now, so Yari will be posting the first of the qualifying laps. Yen coming through now, but Nick is there too. Kieran is up there too. Yeah, did think about it, but yeah, it wasn't chosen. So we do it by Yari with a 128.5, just get things started up. Kieran with a 135 because of the spin. Yeah, indeed, yeah, 131 to Ian, 127.7 by Rosberg so far. So Rosberg holding that position so far. We now have Sortie coming round. Sortie will be looking to post the time here. Sortie with 125.5. So takes provisional pole at the present. Rumpedy. There we go, so coming through now. Ray Mag lapping as well. Sortie still holding, Captain slowly coming around through as well. So, yep. Ray Mag also there with lapping. And Flash is in the chat. Evening, Flash. Nice to have you here. Evening, evening, evening. And yeah, so Sortie, Rumpedy, Lappin, Captain Slowly, Ray Mag and Rever at the moment, all currently holding the top 6 positions so far. Then we have Tyson, Rosberg, Yari, Ian, Kieran and then Nick. But yeah, we're looking to try and get something back on here now. Oh, steady, steady, steady. Oh, span it out, span it out. Okay, take your time. Okay, let's go and have a look at Robbo. Kieran with 126 then. So Yari and Kieran into the 126s. Rosberg 127. So everyone improving the time so far. They'll be coming over the line. They'll be coming on. 126.579, so Red with a slightly quicker time there. And again, yeah, Sortie still holding P1 provisional pole at the moment with Rumpedy and lapping on P2 and P3 so far. Peter, hey, welcome Peter, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you in. Kieran up to P5, so Kieran has managed to break the lockout there at the moment, so well done, well done. Let's see, let's see. Is he on for a slightly better time this time? It looks quite good. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a little bit quicker. So, yep, getting down to the low 126s. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Getting in amongst it. Exactly what we need. Remag P6, P7, Reva, Rosberg, P8. Just 0.026 behind Reva. Very, very close indeed. Yari just 0.2 behind Reva too. So, yep. And there too. So, very close at the minute. Ian with that slight little spin that he had over the lap, but we'll be looking to try and put a better lap in here. Has he managed it? He has, yes, indeed. 127.0. Excellent stuff. So move himself up to P10. Well done, Ian. Sorty still holding on to P1 at the moment. Just trying to see where others are at the minute, but yeah, we'll move back up again. Remag. 126.5, 127.7 in the last lap. And yeah, so one or two little spins, one or two little incidents has put one or two drivers amongst others. So yeah. Kieran right with Yari now. Has he managed to get a little bit more time? Not quite, but into the 126s, so nice and consistent now. Only 0.2 behind, captain slowly, or not so slowly. And yeah, so not bad at all. Rosberg into P6 now, so Rosberg has moved up above Remag and Reba as well. Sorty with an even quicker time now. 125.524. Let's have a look at the guys at the front here now. So Remag has managed to move up. Captain slowly P5, we then have Ian, Kieran, Rosberg, and we have Reva, Tyson, into the 8th minute, so only a few more laps to go. Yari, and Nick as well, 127.1 there for Nick. Now we'll have a look at Sorty, currently on a purple. And he comes round. Sprint circuit being the shorter pass. I think so. I think you're right there, Frantz. I think you're right there. There we go. And around, and then bring it around. Let's see if he's managed to get a little bit more, and Nick managing to shave a bit more time off his qualifying as well there. Well done. And comes through. Oh, not quite. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of a soft there. Rampedy coming through a little bit better there, shaving a little bit more off. Lapping also will be coming through here, and an increase in the time there for lapping. Remag, no change there, so a little bit slower. Captain slowly, not so slowly, going through, and an improvement there by 1.164. So excellent stuff by Captain slowly there. Ian in P6 at the moment, Kieran P7, Rosberg in P8, Reva in P9, Tyson in P10, Yari in P11 at the moment, and Nick in the pits. And waiting for the list to finish off now, of which it will be. So we will now go to the front and watch the drivers come through as they do. And there we are, so we have Yari coming through, finishing his qualifying stint there, 127, 128, so no improvement there for Yari. Yep, okay, now we have Sorty coming through. As Sorty improved, so 125.524, his own time to beat. Looks close. Yes, it is. Richie, hello Richie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you in. Rumpedy, no improvement on his overall time there. Reva with a slightly better time. No, Lampier, sorry, with a slightly better time there. Indeed. Remag. coming slowly. Come out for a second bite at the cherry. No improvements there. Ian, Rosberg, wherever. And I believe that would be it. I'm pretty sure that's it then. Yeah, very quick indeed, very quick indeed. Yeah, Project One Racing. They've got two teams in this one, so they've got Project One Racing X in Group A, and they've got Project One Racing in Group B. And yeah, very quick team. Very quick team indeed. But there we have it. And we'll just size in there as well. Going through 126.755, 126.867. I'll sort you with the 125.454. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Did spot that. Obviously, we've been racing with Robio as well, so almost feels like part of the family. But yeah, been with us quite a bit over the last couple of months racing with us, so it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. And again, nice to have him in with us this evening. It really is, very much so. So over to the result, and there we are. So yep, officially then. So we have it at P1R sortie. 125.454, just 88 hundredths of a second in front of Rumpedy. We have the 125.542, and then that's only 1.7. Well, yeah, you can see it. Just under 2 tenths was lapping behind there, and then we had Raymag in P4. So those three will score points. So they will get 3 points, 2 points, and 1 point respectively. We have Raymag in P4. With a 125.947, all in the 125s here. So Captain Slowly as well, all in P5 with a 125.955. Ian, then for DTR, holding P6 with a 126.281. Excellent drive. Then we have Kieran in P7 with a 126.338. Just, again, 600ths of a second between them or something. It's hardly anything. Rosberg with a 126.497 as well, so barely a tenth. Wow, this is very close. Throughout the teams. On to the Reva with 126.579, so again in with the shout, in the mix. And then we have Tyson with a 126.755. Yari in P11 with 126.867. And then we have Nick in P12 with a 127.116, so it's all pretty close. Excellent stuff, well done everybody. I'll just do a quick little save there. Lovely. We'll go back to that part there. Yeah, excellent. So not a lot of time between. Yeah, absolutely, Ian, good luck, and well done, Ian, well done, very well done. And yeah, Kieran and Rosberg and everyone. So yeah, be an interesting little battle this, pretty sure. And with no further ado, we're off to the start, and just to get that going. And we are false check start. So we sortie, Rumpedy, we'll sit with lapping. And they're off. Away they go. And for the first couple of laps, we'll watch out as the drivers go round. But yeah, sortie, lapping, everyone coming through nice and tidy. Ian coming through, Ian managing to get himself up to P5 there. The benefit of being a little bit on the inside. Well done, up to P4, but yeah, Rayman just has that slight inside. Well driven, well done, brilliantly done. Yeah, everyone seems to have got through nice and clean. Brilliantly done, everyone. And we'll just come back up to the front. It's all happening. Come back up to the front there, Salty. And in front, like I say, we'll run the first lap or so, and then we'll have a check on the tyres to see what strats then the teams are doing and drivers are doing. Salty, Rumpedy, and we have a lapping in P3. Cars, Raymag in P4, Ian up to P5 so far. We'll look to try and keep a hold of Raymag. P6 is Captain not so slowly, and then we have P7 is Kieran and P8 Rosberg at the moment. Okay, Kieran's had an incident. Yeah, slight incident for Kieran there. That allowed Rebel to go through into P8, Rosberg and P7. P6 Captain slowly so far. Ian has picked up a little half-second penalty there, so we'll be burning that off. Try and keep as close as he can to Ray Mag if he can. Doing very well indeed. Captain slowly so far managing a 1 second lead at the moment to Rosberg, who is 7 tenths in front of Reva, who is 5 tenths in front of Yari, so everyone's close enough here. So keep in touch and keep it nice and tight. We'll go to the front again in a minute, but yep, we'll always try and find where the action is. There we go. P8 so far, so Salty setting the fastest lap. Pulling away so far, yeah, he could be on the softs. We'll have a little look in a second. We're starting lap 3, so yeah, time I think. We'll have a little look, see who's using what. So let's go up to Salty, and let's have a look. Let's see. Display all, and now we'll see what Salty is using. So you're, yeah. So Salty is on the softs at the moment. Racing mediums is Rumpedy, so hence the gap there, 2.3 seconds now away. Salty starting to try and build himself a gap using this, going with the softs at the start. We'll look to try and increase that gap as much as possible. Racing mediums then with Lapin, and then we have Raymar with Lapin, with racing mediums. We also have Captain Slowly with racing mediums, Ian on the racing softs, so but very close. So even though he's burnt off that half-second penalty, he's very close with Captain Slowly now. Just stay there 1 second. And sit. Yeah, just sit back and wait there. They are indeed mandatory for the race, the racing softs and racing mediums, so both going through their mandatory tyres. Obviously those who are on softs now will have to change. He's got to have a go. Yep, there's space there. It's opened up. Utilising those soft tyres to the maximum. Well done. And through he goes. Rosberg is pretty close to Captain Slowly as well now. So, okay, Captain Slowly moving out to the inside. So you know, Captain Slowly obviously will go through the tyres, but obviously where there's action, we're going to follow that. In on racing soft still, and then we have racing mediums with Rosberg. And then we have Reva on the racing mediums too. Yari racing mediums. Tyson also on the racing mediums. And then we have Kieran also on racing mediums. And Nick on the racing mediums too. So, yep, DTR starting on the racing mediums apart from, well, both teams starting on racing mediums apart from 2 drivers, which is Salty and Cars. So those are the 2 drivers that started on soft tyres. So, Nick's had an issue there, I believe. Holding back a little bit there, so yeah, looks like on turn lap 1 with a 145, so obviously a little bit of an incident there. Salty now stretching the lead to 3 seconds. We have Rumpedy going through the chicane, yep, and Ray Mag, they'll be looking to try and keep close if they can. These 3 here are having a nice little battle. We have Captain Slowly, P5, but we've had Ian also in P5. It's been a nice little tussle between these 3 here, nice little grouping. So where the main part of the battle is, you can see Rever in the background as well, just behind Rosberg in P8. Is Rever able to hold that position? Yari just behind at the moment. Dirty Air just has a little bit of an effect on the front end sometimes. Right with it. Great racing between those two. Done a lot of racing so far in the last series as well together. Very close again. We'll go just back up here as well because it's very close here too. And slowly and Ian still managing to keep that P6 at the moment. But yeah, we'll just look to try and build a bit of pressure on Captain Slowly as much as possible. Get him thinking. Slight little slide there, but well done, well held, well held. Time to put a little bit of pressure on if you can. Brings a little bit of dust. I believe so, yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, there'll be a one-stopper. I don't know if anyone's brave enough to try a two-stopper. I'm not sure the time is there. I'm not sure the distance and the time is there for a two-stopper in this one. So, yeah, slowly, quite wide out from there. Ian, right, back close again. Oh, well held, well held. He's doing very well. Managing to keep up and close. I'll go back to the front in a moment just to sort of see how things are going. Just a little bit of whether Rosberg now with Ian. Very close indeed. Robbo just tucking back in again. With Ian. We're in P8. Yari in P9, so again still pretty close though. Rever on the racing mediums also for Yari, so it looks yeah, I think so, yeah, definitely. I think it's just quite a longish pit stop really, yeah, it's just not the time isn't quite there, I don't think, to get the two-stopper in. I think I'd have been racing softs, racing hard, so that might have put a bit of an extra throw in there, but yeah. Going on through, Kieran into P10, Tyson in P11 and Nick into P12 at the moment. Nick will just be looking to try and keep nice and consistent. Maybe might even try something a little different later, maybe. Nothing to lose as such, so we'll see. Back up to Salty then. Salty with a 5.4 second lead now at the moment. And a 125.987 still holding, which was in lap 6, and that's the fastest lap so far. There are points for that, I believe, two extra bonus points. Rampady in P2. Now a little bit of a gap to lapping as well, so all sort of giving themselves a bit of a gap here. Raymag in P4, all around about 2 seconds apart from each other, apart from Sorty out in front. And then we've got a 4-second gap to Captain Slowly, who has made himself a little bit of a gap now from Rosberg in P6, Rever in P7. I imagine Ian may have made a little bit of an error, but he's right with Rever there in P8, going for the wide, maybe going for the cutback. Couldn't quite get there. But yeah, definitely will be looking to try and keep pressure on Rever if he can. Yari right with Ian as well. All close here, very close indeed. And so far not really too many penalties, we've been a couple, but nothing more than that, so it's been pretty good really. And tricky, again that dirty air is just very tricky sometimes. Just sends the front end out a little bit wider than you want it to sometimes, so yeah, well done. Keeping tight with Reva, keeping the pressure on. Yari behind. There we have Kieran. Well, Kieran has managed to get himself back up with everyone here. And there we have Tyson as well. Tyson's still managing to keep in contact as well. And Nick has managed to take a second or so, I think, off the time. I think it was 8 seconds down at one point. So got that down to 7 seconds now. So yeah, putting in a good lap in the last lap. So 127.8 on the medium tyres. Excellent stuff. Well done, Nick. Keep firing away. Absolutely. And Salty is into the 126s now. So it looks like Salty's just maybe looking to save off the tyres a little bit now. He's pushed himself, got a little bit of a distance in front. Rumpedy in P2. Lapping in P3. We'll jump on board with one of the drivers as well in a moment. Take us on a lap. Rosberg in P6. So yeah, a few little gaps opening up. Managed to get himself a 3.5 second gap though from Reva. And like you said though, still pretty close. They've had some close, very close racing. And Ian is right on the back end of Reva here. Oof, he's looking to put pressure on. Lovely little battle this. Now we're just managing to hold that central line. Ian coming through, running nicely. And then we have Kieran now, who's up into P9. So Kieran has moved in front of Yari, just up into P9. And then we have Yari in P10. Tyson in P11. So yeah, get back to put that to the guys here. Ian and Kieran. Ian going round the outside. Has he managed to make it stick? Coy's on the inside, going through onto the next one. Is he going to make it hold? Oh, unlucky. Great racing there. And Kieran coming through. And Ian just easing off slightly, allowing Kieran through there to allow Kieran to come through. Maybe Kieran can prize an opening for Reva. It's all very close here. That's where it's all happening at the moment. Kieran and Reva managing to hold on to P7, doing very, very well. Very, very well indeed. Rosberg now 5 seconds in front, so Rosberg's up and running and must be closing. Yeah, I was going to say he's 2.8 from cutting slowly, so yeah, managing to maintain that. 127's there. Managing to maintain that distance. And, oh, well done, well held. Well held indeed. Coming up through, so yeah, captain slowly then. Now we're looking at lap 11 at the moment, so will be interesting to see when people are going to start making their pitting in, when they're going to come in, change tyres. Slowly 4.5 seconds from Raymag, who is 3.2 seconds down from lapping. We'll come up through. 2 seconds from Rumpardy. And yep, okay. Tyres a little bit more worn, or it looks that way anyway. I'm not sure. Could just be me. And then we have Rumpardy as well in P2 at the moment. Fuel, good fuel as well, but yeah, racing softs here. Interesting to see when Salty will pit in. So far looking okay for fuel, so looking like could be around about 16, lap 15 maybe, 16. But depends on how well those tyres hold. 7 seconds in front though. So yeah, looking very, very good indeed. We'll go back through now, and then we'll pick up where the where the action is. 1.8, lapping P3, Raymag in P4, coming slowly in P5, Rosberg in P6. Well done, Robbo. He's put himself in, he's now up to 6 seconds in front of Rebbe now. Rebbe on the mediums. More fuel queuing. P8 in and P9. Got more fuel now, Kieran, with similar fuel to a little bit more fuel actually than Rebbe there. So yeah, interesting. I'll come off these bits as well in a moment, but we'll just wait. I know they'll be pitting in soon. Well held, Ian, well held. The tail would like to twist you around there on some of the bends here. Definitely so, and again there as well, if you touch that curb in, it can play havoc with the back end too. But Kieran right up now with Rebbe going to the right, and Rebbe to come through pole position. Now right with it. That'll be interesting to see. Rebbe managing to hold on. And yeah, holding the inside line there, Rebbe. Going defensive. Kieran around the outside. It's a gamble, and has it paid off? Yes, I think so. Very close, very close. But, just manages to get that one to stick. Yellow flag, so Rosberg. Okay, so Rosberg must have had a bit of a spin there. He's got damage on front and rear, so must have had a bit of a spin. Hasn't changed his position as such, so he's still managing to keep P6, but yeah, it's just holding within 1.5 seconds of Kieran, his teammate. So he lost a little bit of distance there, obviously, to Slowly. He was only 2 to 3 seconds behind Slowly at the time. It's drifted out now to 10 seconds, so he's lost around about 6 to 7 seconds, unfortunately. Kieran, 1.2 seconds behind. Then we have Rebbe, Tyson as well, Ian, and P10 must be just losing that back end a little bit now. Maybe the soft tyres are just starting to ease off a little bit too much. Tyson coming through, Yari also behind. Oh, I can hear some squealing going on. Rosberg still managing to keep himself there in P6. P7 is Kieran. P8 Rebbe. Kieran look to try and break that slipstream if he can. Rebbe, Tyson only a second behind now. We've got Ian right with Tyson. And we have Yari just behind, and Yari's has got the softs to come. And then we have Nick, who has he's steadily been knocking away at the times. So yeah, has broken down the gaps a little bit there. So he has taken some time out of the gaps. Okay, so Tyson possibly with a spin. And first in is Lappin. So Lappin is now coming in. So we'll go and have a quick check. Obviously he's going to be coming in. Others are staying out. So Lappin coming in. He's going to be coming off the mediums. We'll be changing on to the softs at the start of lap 15. Oh, lap 15. Yeah, absolutely. Start of lap 15. Kieran. Rebbe. Depending now. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, staying out. Deciding to stay out. Rosberg as well. Maybe. Yeah. A lighter fuel load as well. Might just help for that extra lap. Trying to go for an undercut. Nick also staying out. Lapping coming out on the softs then. So Lapping coming out in P11, but obviously he's on the softs, and we will have the Tyson also in as well. So Tyson's also come in at the same time. And we come off the mediums and onto the softs too. And we'll look to be getting back on track. DTR Deck. Hello Deck. Nice to have you in, buddy. Nice to have you in. Back up to Salty then. So Salty is coming in. I have a feeling he might be pitting in. End of lap 15. He's going to be coming in now and onto the medium. So it's going to be interesting now as he built up enough time. Although it is Rumpardy, obviously, or Rumpardy I should say, it's in P2. Ray Mag in P3. And Rumpardy staying out. So Rumpardy's going to stay out for an extra lap. Along with Ray Mag. So they're staying out for the extra lap. Captain Slowly also staying out for the extra lap. Fuel dictating there. He might be in at the end of this one. So, yep, in the red. Salty coming out now with 2/3. Yeah, no, 3/5 around about. So, yeah, the fuel. Kieran in P5. Very close. Very interesting now because obviously now Kieran has stayed out an extra lap. Says he pitted in, but yeah, hasn't done yet. But yeah, staying out. Right with Salty. So Salty with more fuel, carrying more weight, obviously with the tyres. So managing to keep close attention with Salty at the minute. The others will probably be coming in very, very soon. Gary just 5 seconds down, so yeah, I think Kieran will probably be in at the end of this lap due to the fuel scenario. Yari could be, but we'll have to see. But yeah, it'll be good to get those softs on. Lapping in P7. In P8. Stayed out for 16 laps. Well done, Ian. Rosberg is now onto the softs as well. Reva behind, so he's managed to get out in front of Reva. Reva also on the softs, so they'll both be on the softs, so they're going to have they might well have a nice little battle for the rest of the race here. Everyone else is coming in now, so yep, so Ian coming in, Nick also coming in, Yari, Kieran, Captain Slowly and Ray Mag, so all coming in. Yeah, absolutely. So you might get a little bit more pace from that. You know, if you've got less fuel on the softs, you won't need as much. So you might be able to maximise a little bit more pace from the car as well. So that could improve. It could increase it. It's just whether you've lost anything with the mediums. But when you've got very little fuel on, as long as you can keep those tyres fairly sticky, you've got a chance. Sun going down as well at the moment, but yeah, 12 laps to go. There's 29 lapper. Salty still holding the fastest lap at the moment, the 125.987, but that could change. As we know now, everyone else will be on soft tyres. Ray Mag will be on the mediums, so that'll be interesting to see if he holds that lap time until the end. He might well do, so nothing to say that he won't, so but we'll have to see. 6.1 there difference to Rumpardy, who's now out on the softs. Lapping also out on the softs. A little bit of wear, so no wear there with Rumpardy. Lapping obviously with extra lap, I think he did an extra lap already. Yeah, could indeed be a little bit interesting at the end, because it'll be interesting to see where the comeback comes. Very Mag there as well on the softs. Captain Slowly, a little bit of extra fuel too. Kieran now on the softs too, so in P6. Rosberg, P7. And yeah, it looks like they broke the slip, so definitely a broken slip from Reva. If they can keep that going, and there's some extra points if they can keep it there. Reva in P8. Still in soft, so yeah. And then we have Yari also on the racing softs as well. So Yari 3 seconds adrift at the moment from Rubber, but yeah, I hope to make a little bit of a difference now with the grippier tyre. Nick just 6 seconds down from Yari as well there, so doing very, very well indeed from where he was up to P10, so excellent stuff. So I think Nick has been sipping the fuel, I believe, so that's what's helped him. All those boards in the middle of the track there, but has done very well on the fuel. Ian now on the mediums. And then we have Tyson just behind, just 1.3 seconds behind. So if these two can work together a little bit and help each other. Tyson on the softs, Ian on the mediums. Help each other around, keep each other company. Give each other a nice little nice bit of support. Excellent stuff. We'll go back up to Salty now. Still holding that P1 at the moment. There's about down to 4 seconds. It's down to 4.4 seconds almost now, and there's still 10 laps to go. So Rampardi, they'll probably be team orders anyway, but but Rampardi has eaten into the time, definitely there. You can see him now visually. You can see him in the background. .127s on the mediums. Rampardi 126s, so yeah, taking time out. 126.8, so yeah, Rampardi definitely on the pace now. Lighter tank with the soft fuel, with the soft tyres, I should say. They're looking very good indeed. Lapping 2.5 seconds down Seagull, yeah. So overall, Lappin has also made some time overall there. But, yeah, loose on that part there. Ray Mag, 13 seconds off the lead, but on the softs and comfortably in P4. No pressure there at the moment. And we have Slowly as well, 8 seconds and 14, so no pressure on Slowly at the moment. Able to focus a little bit, maybe just try and see if he can put a little bit more time into those laps, see if he can get his time down a little bit more, maybe press into the 126s if he can. Yes, looks that way, so yeah, and Kieran, P6 now. We have Rosberg and Reva. Now it looks like Reva might have just, yeah, very close between these three. So this is where the main battle is at the moment, between Kieran, Rosberg and Reva at the moment. So all in the 127s. Well held. Looking at the difference there, so tyre wear's just a little bit different. Rosberg managing to hold on to P7, P8 at the moment with Reva. And Robbo will probably look to try and catch back up with Kieran if he can. Use some of the slip. Yes, it's coming, I think. I don't know if there's team rules or whatever, or whether there's anything coming from the pits, whether they'll be screaming at them in a bit, but we'll wait to see. But yeah, we will go there in a couple of laps because I think the time might well have come down by then, but this is a nice close little battle here. P6, 7 and 8 having a nice little battle. It's the closest battles at the moment on track. We want to have a little look through as well. I'll be so close. I'm so careful on those curbings sometimes because has a tendency to want to let that rear end go a little bit. this Ford GT. I'll go to Reva, and now I'll go back to Yari. So Yari, 4.7. Behind, 4.8 I should say, behind Reva. So yeah, but nice consistent laps there, putting good times together. And yeah, that time can soon come down with a few incidents, a few accidents, a few issues that yeah, time can soon be eaten. 4.7 is then 7.8 seconds then to Nick in P10. 7 seconds then to Tyson, who on the softs has got himself in front of Ian. Ian probably thought, you're on the softs, I'll let you go through. And then we have Ian, P12, at the moment 3.8 seconds off. And then we'll go to the front now, so we'll head back up through. And you can visually see that time has come right down, 1.7. Wow, so there's 7 laps to go. We'll have a look, racing mediums, plenty of wear there, so not plenty of wear, plenty of tyre to go, obviously plenty of grip. Rampardi, yeah, not looking too bad, 6 to go. Has brought that gap down. It was initially 6.8, almost 7 seconds I believe. Might have even been 7+ seconds, but he's brought that down now to 1.4 on the premium tyre as well, on the soft. So has a great opportunity. The sun going down even more now, so the temperature of the track will be easing off a little bit, so the softs might well come into their own even more so now than the mediums, as the mediums will maybe lose that little bit grip with the cooling down of the track. We'll have to see. But yeah, 1.3, 1.2, it's definitely coming down. Lapping 3.4, so lapping is also eating up that time as well to Sortie, as you can see. Down below, well, it's 4.5 seconds now, so and you can visually see lapping in P3 at the moment. It is almost there, almost very, very close now. It's going to be hard to fill the warm air from the tail of Sortie. Yeah, very, very close indeed now. Like I say, depending on whether there's team orders or not, but the DRS, yeah. A bit of F1 going on there, but yeah, we'll take that for now. But yeah, into the slip. Rampardi enters, and he's right there with Sortie. Like I say, lapping just 3.7 seconds behind as well, so it's pretty close. Just a quick, brief little look here as well. I just want to see Kieran P6, Rosford P7. We then have Reva in P8. So these two have been very close most of the race. We'll come back to that in a second. We'll just go and see now what's happening with Rampardi, I should say, and Sortie. I'll just quickly go through the rest as well. So we have Yari in P9, 4.7 again. So maintaining that time, maintaining that distance. Good consistency. Nick, 10 seconds aside there. We don't have Tyson, Ian, P12, and then we'll come back now to Sortie, because now we have it within 3/10. So here we are. Indeed, absolutely first rule. And within 4/10. So it's just a case of whether Rampardi will go for this or not. It seems, yeah, okay, seems to have eased off a little touch there, giving time to Sortie. Yeah, 7/10. So Rampardi, both very much similar fuel, so fuel not an issue. It's just whether lapping, yeah. So Lapin is also eating up the time. He's only 2.8 seconds now behind. Are they pulling in together here? Okay, Raymac 8 seconds behind as well. So here we are, maintaining that half second at the moment. Sortie still staying in front. Rumpadi, I think we'll go and see the Rever and Rosberg as well. So Rever has managed to get through on Rosberg. So yeah, it looks like we'll just stay with this bit a minute. Now we will see, because in slip seems to okay. So team orders. So I'll get back. Kieran in P6, Rever in P7. We then have Rosberg in P8. So yeah, so we've had the Rever managed to get through on Rosberg. Rosberg's still there though, within a second. And Rever in P7, so we missed the overtake from Rever there on Rosberg, but they're still within time. They're still within time. There we go. So Kieran, there's a lot of time in front. They are indeed. There's an awful lot of time. They're not really under threat other than by P1R. So yeah, it would have been nice, but yeah. But Kieran in P6, we cut them slowly. Rever in P7, and Rosberg's still right there though. So yeah, within 6/10. This is where the battle really is. Yeah, indeed. On the better tyres as well, but yeah, maybe that's something that's already been agreed before the race was started, that whoever held P1 in qualifying would be given the opportunity, so maybe that's the case. I know they have the grand finale at the end, and you have the special race off as well with the best drivers from the teams, so maybe that'll come into play. Maybe that's what team are thinking there with Sortie, but this is where the real battle is right now. So again, Rosberg just 8/10 down. You want to keep as tight, as close as you can. 26 on to 27, so 3 laps to go. I've been here before, you know, we've been here before in Barcelona, where Robbo has been in a very close battle with other drivers, and yeah, it's really great. So it's good to see. 6/10 has he managed to squeeze a little bit. Look at this, he's definitely got, look at that, within 3/10 now. So Rever with a slight issue must be with the hairpin there at the end of the straight. Very, very close between them. Both on soft tyres. Fuel, yep, and both should be okay with fuel really. 3 laps to go. This is very tight indeed. Yari, you can see just in the distance, only 2.8 seconds behind as well, Yari. So he has closed that gap up really, really well. Kieran's still in P6 as we can see, but distance between Kieran and Rever. So now the battle is between Rever and Rosberg. And Yari's been super steady, 2.8 seconds behind, so he's brought that down. Was 4.8 seconds behind P8 for a little while. Keeping it close, keeping it close. Now can we keep it as tight as you can going into the final hairpin? There we go, it's 4/10, so oof, this is close. Down to 3.6, 3.3. Is Rever worrying about fuel? I'm not sure. It's down to 2, covering the inside, as you should. Rosberg right with him, so this is definitely now where the sun coming down. You can see the sun setting, or starting to set. The longer shadows being cast across the track. Rosberg and Rever here. 2/10 between them here. This is P7 and P8. All points count, all points count. So this is where the real battle is at the moment. I would imagine Lappin is probably right up with Rumpardi, sorry, and Sortie. I would imagine they're probably going for a little trio over the line at the end. But why not? Why not? Rosberg, this is where the battle is, and look at this. Brilliant racing between the pair of them. Really good. Well done, both of you. Okay, lost a couple of tenths there. A little bit loose over then. But yeah, might still bring it back. One more lap to go. He's got the fuel, I'm pretty sure. We will, as we come on through now. Yep, it's all going fine. Sortie, Rumpardi, yep. Can Rosberg make that move with Reva? This is going to be the interesting part. These three now will come over where it's been agreed. Sortie will take P1. Final hairpin. And away he goes. And it's congratulations to P1R Sortie. Yep, flash those lights, flash those lights. Congratulations, well done, Sortie, P1. Rampedy in P2. Lappin in P3. Congratulations, P1R. That's the podium. And then we have Raymag in P4. Excellent stuff. Captain Slowly will be in P5. We have Kieran in P6. Captain Slowly just over the line. Sorry there, Captain Slowly. Kieran in P6. Bringing it over. And there's Luke. Welcome, Luke. Kieran, well done. Well done, Kieran, P6. And with that, Rosberg. Rosberg has taken P7 from Reva. Brilliant stuff. Flashing those lights. Absolutely. Fantastic battle between those two. Absolutely. That was the battle of the race. Definitely between Rosberg and Reva. Brilliant racing between the pair of them. Really exceptional racing between the pair of them. Really close. Beautiful to watch. Well done, both of you. GG's, everyone. And then we have, so Reva and P8. Fantastic racing from between the two of them. They've raced a lot. So, well done, well done. Yep, absolutely. Fantastic racing between both teams there. Real good respect given. And, yep, there we are. GG's, everybody. And there we go. Pole position and victory for Sortie. Congratulations, Sortie. Well done indeed. Took it from start to finish. Congratulations on that one. We'll just get the old that bit saved on there, and then we'll have a look at the results at the end. So again, fantastic racing. Congratulations there. Rumpardi managing with a 125.88 at the end, so managed to steal those 2 points for the fastest lap. Well done. But it's P1R, Project One Racing, who will take this one. They've won this race. And it was Sortie who takes P1. Overall time of 42.34. Followed by Rumpardi in P2. Just 8 tenths behind. 2 seconds down was Lappin with that little bit of foray into the gravel, which just left him with those 2 seconds behind. Otherwise, he would have been right with them. In P3, that is the podium finishers there, P1, 2 and 3. Then have Raymag in P4. 9 seconds drift of Lappin. And then Captain Slowly was 20 seconds down there in P5. P6 was Kieran. 35 there. And then we have Rosberg in P7, who had a phenomenal battle with Reva. Fantastic. Absolutely superb. Well done, Reva. Well done, Rosberg. It was great to watch. Great little battle. Want to stay with you all the way there because it's so good to watch. Lovely, clean, great racing, both of you. Reva and P8, and you can see the difference there. It's just 5 tenths, 4 to 5 tenths between the two of them. And you can see the fast times as well. 126.729, 126.841. Very evenly matched in terms of lap pace as well. Fantastic. Well done, both of you. Provided us with some much needed entertainment, or much needed, but some good entertainment, definitely. And Yari in P9. Excellent stuff, Yari. Well done, 44. So, yeah, just a couple of seconds behind. And then Nick, a few seconds behind as well, did very well. Nick was trailing in P12 for a while. And managed to just keep the head down, got some good laps in, saved a bit of fuel, I think. So managed to give himself a bit more pace in that second half of the race. That was great to see. Managed to get himself up into P10. Tyson with a P11, well done, fantastic. And also Ian as well, well done, and thank you very much. 127.2 and 127.6 is their quickest lap. So yeah, excellent stuff. So very well done indeed. Just take a save of that as well. There we go. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, we'll come back on to the main part here. And yeah, congratulations to P1R and Project One Racing with the win tonight. And also congratulations to DTR as well. Excellent racing and very good battles there throughout. Yeah, exceptional battles. And like I say, the some lovely racing between Rosberg and Reber. For a good portion of the races there. And Rosberg with a spin early on, probably could have done without it, but it was interesting in the end. So made some very interesting battles towards the end there. So fantastic stuff. Well done. Congratulations to Reber. But yeah, congratulations everyone. And yeah, superb stuff. Brilliant stuff. And yeah, it was good to watch. Yeah, thank you very much, Jaeger. Yeah, it's always a pleasure, of course, to do the streams. And yeah, lovely indeed. Yeah, he spun 2 times, crikey. Oh, you could have done without spinning 2 times, although. Well done, though, mate. Excellent stuff. You did really, really well. Yeah, it is tricky, definitely. So yeah, you kiss those little curves and stuff. Very tricky. Yeah, unlucky, Nick. Unlucky, but you managed to get yourself back up to P10 in the end. So really, really good, mate. And thank you very much again for hosting as well, Nick. Great host, always. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate that. The next race. So the next race is on Saturday, the 25th of October. That will be match day 9. That will be ART. And ART will be racing against us, obviously, and they will have the choice of the combo for that one. So welcome. Hopefully you'll be coming back to see that one with us. And that'll be another great battle between ART and DTR. 25th of October was a close race last time, so no doubt it will be a pretty close race this time too. So yeah, that will be on October, Saturday the 25th. That'll be match day 9. All that's left for me to say is to give everyone a great thank you very much for joining us all this evening. It's been wonderful having you all in and watching live with us as the action unfolded. And yeah, it's been really good. Just also to say to those that are still with me, on Tuesday the 16th of September, we will have a bit of a special evening where we will have the Road to Berlin. So this will be DTR Deck will be joining us, and we will be reviewing one of Deck's races that's in the GTWS that he feels would have helped him get through to the GTWS finals, and that is in Berlin. So he's on his way to there, DTR Deck. So that'll be on Tuesday the 16th, and that'll be at 7:45. Everyone, 7:30, 7:45, I believe. That'll be starting. So if you want to join us for that, that'd be brilliant. You're all welcome. We'll post that also in the DTR Discord too. So if you want to join us for that as well, that's on Tuesday. That'll be absolutely fantastic. But yep, thank you so much to everyone joining us this evening. Thank you very much to Robio, Yari, our sponsor, and our sponsor of DTR. Fantastic stuff. And also just a very quick thank you to everybody, all the drivers tonight. Well done again to P1R. Well done also to DTR as well. Some great driving there, some great battles. And thank you so much to everyone who's joined us this evening. It has been wonderful to have you watching us. And hopefully we'll see you again for the next one. So until then, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Richie, for posting everything. Thank you, Nick, for hosting. And look forward to seeing you again soon for some more racing. Absolutely, we also have yeah, absolutely. So thank you very much, everybody. Take care, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.